Hello and welcome back to my channel and another video of renovating my Sylvanian house to a cozy cottage. Now this week we are going to be working on the upstairs flooring. So as you can see, it's very plain and just plain yellow plastic, and the goal is to make a completely hardwood flooring, as realistic to wood as we can get. So I decided to use popsicle sticks, or ice cream sticks if you're in England, and these are just thin wooden strips essentially, and they're perfect size for planks or hardwood flooring. All I did was trim the edges off each and every one of these so they have a nice straight edge to butt up against each other. This is a really cheap craft to do to improve your doll's house or diorama or whatever you're working on that needs a flooring. You can do multiple different types of patterns like parquet flooring. Here's a few examples of how you can lay your flooring. There's loads of other patterns you can do as well, but for me personally I just wanted to use the staggered method, which kind of lays the floor tiles in a stepping position so they all flow in quite a nice way on the floor. So yeah, I just did this with hot glue and attached them all to the base of my doll's house. This was really easy. You just have to make sure that you're putting them on straight, otherwise you might start getting some gaps along the way. But that was it, and the next stage was to go and get a coffee because I was going to get a few more extra coffee stirrers because they are the perfect size for the baseboards that I needed. I also filled in a few gaps around the seams of the house, so I filled those in as well. Once I had attached all the baseboards or skirting boards, I put a bit of filler around certain cracks just to make it a little bit more smoother. And once I had done that, I gave it a little sand as well, just to get off that excess muck and make it all smooth. When applying the skirting boards, I did use a miter join cut on those to make it as accurate and as smooth as regular skirting boards would be fitted. Now it was time for the varnish. I decided to do a dark walnut stain because I really wanted that really rich old cottage vibe, and I did this with about 3 to 4 coats. I think it takes a while to build it up. Also make sure that you sand the popsicle sticks because sometimes they can have a bit of a sheen on them, and if I was to do this again I would use a much softer brush to give a much smoother application and less scratchy. But this is how it turned out, and the final shots are very difficult to capture the true colour of this, but I think it worked out really well. It's a little bit messy around the edges of the skirting board, but I will be painting over that when I do the walls, so that's fine for now. But this is how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some good ideas for your own dollhouse flooring. This was such a cheap, quick and easy project to do for dollhouse hardwood flooring to get a super realistic look. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we will be probably doing the walls of the dollhouse. So I will see you then. Bye.